What's up, people? Good morning. It's your girl Spicy. I hope you guys are cool. Watching Faith's first video on YouTube yesterday. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously. Do you know one thing I love? Like, one thing I was able to deduce from all that clip is that he is being remorseful right now. And this, I could say, is a period of evolution, kind of like he's been evolved. I'm thinking so. And at the same time, he's realized his mistakes. He's been able to notice that, yeah, there is a problem somewhere. Because guys, go ahead and hit the like button, and I'm going to be telling you guys the content of this video. Okay, let's analyze it. From the title, it was weird. I saw it last night. Faith is dead. I saw it on the tier. I'm like, what happened to Faith? God forbid, what happened to Faith? What happened to that young man? What happened to him? Not until I realized it was actually the title of his YouTube video. And because I even saw this blogger said they have a date with Faith today. I remember I said it in one of my videos that probably Glory Elijah is going to interview him, because I remember when Pere left, she had him on her live and on her Twitter space, and I wasn't surprised to see that it's gonna happen, because I know people were just like telling her, oh, thank you for doing this, thank you. Yeah, at least let's get to hear from him, since he won't be having any media rounds, but definitely he's gonna have like some private podcast and whatever, might actually invite him so he can talk. So he got the opportunity and he said some things on his YouTube channel, though it was just a 3-minute video. He didn't really say much though, but he said a lot. I don't know, if you know, you know. He didn't say much, he said a lot. He started from his journey in the house. Oh my goodness, I got to find out this young man borrowed money. He said he took a loan of 5M. I'm like, who are those saying faith is big? Faith? I'm like, a lot to unpack. As a medical doctor trained abroad, he said he came back to the country in 2024. That's December 2024. And he was like, what is he going to do now? I'm thinking, okay, with the medical certificate from overseas. Yeah, I know you need to be registered with the NMA here. That's the Nigerian Medical Association for you to practice here as a doctor. I don't think you need to undergo any sort of training again. Probably he might, but then be registering with them. But on the other hand, I'm thinking, why didn't you want to practice as a doctor? Why did you want? This is where I love the versatility. He said he's an all-rounder. Expect more of reality TV show. Expect him on your reality TV screen as a reality TV screen, whatever. Expect this, expect that. I'm like, yo, this is good. I used to go to be practicing as a doctor and at the same time be in the entertainment field, which could be nice or which would be nice. Or I don't know. So he said he came to the country, guys. And guess what? He got a text message and he decided to respond to it. And at a point, he just felt, oh, I think I need to be here. I need this platform. And he had to take a loan of 5M for him to get on the show. When he said that, I'm like, why? Is it for you to buy the things you need? Is it for you to probably apply for it? Because I know you have to apply. Money is not free. Get the form, get all of that, do all the necessary things, get the is it the, what do you call it, handler, peer. I know, like, yeah, of course there's no way you're coming on the show, you're not going to spend money. You're going to spend money because you're going to pay your handlers, PR, manager, people. So he just like came on the show. Well, I don't think he had a defined PR, but probably he just had a handler who was handling his accounts for him. Okay. So luckily this young man came on the show and he did well. He was doing well. Yesterday, Big Brother released how we voted. And guys, you guys saw that his fans actually took him from the bottom to the top. Yeah, that means he was doing very well. There was something he was doing people loved: his competitiveness, his intelligence, taking his tasks seriously. But one thing was off. One thing was off. Faith was always bantering with the women. Faith always wins. Faith always wants to be on the spotlight. Faith always be on the limelight. I could understand him 100%. Why? Because he is intelligent and he feels like I have a lot to offer. You guys ain't doing this well. I just have to put in my work. I just have to put this, put that. You have to take the storyline. You have to take this. You have to go in this way for us to succeed. And most times it worked. We understood that it worked. But sometimes I think it's also good to give others grace. Allow people to also shine even if you guys lose. I know nobody wants to be on the losing end though, but sometimes you also, in as much as you are trying to oversee things, you are trying to just allow people to also air their views, to also try their best, and at the end of it all you can now summarize everything, or you can now give your final take on it and allow them to see you for who you are, because you can't tell me the housemates do not like him. If not, they wouldn't have given him most influential twice, meaning there was something he was doing they all appreciated, especially the intellectual aspect. He's being very creative, taking his whatever very seriously, and he's super intelligent. I keep saying that if there is one thing you can take away from Faith, it's not his IQ. That guy is super intelligent, very, very, and he's an all-rounder. Remember the tags he did with Zita where they had to draw? It was like a photocopy. That drawing was like, it was just like Faith took what Big Brother posted and just reposted it. Seriously, it was like a photocopy. So there were so many good attributes about him, regards with his intelligence and all, but something was missing. He didn't know how to walk away from situations that weren't worthy. He didn't know how to ignore things. He didn't know how to not banter words with women. Now, let me tell you guys, I know that yesterday people were saying Faith would have won, Faith would have won. Of course, I know the margin between Imisi and Dede is like moving from Nigeria to USA, right? But then, if Faith hadn't been who he was, like being overly confrontational, being not walking away, always trying to tell people I always win, I'm doing. I remember the second wager, he almost had an issue. In fact, he had an issue with Telma. Yeah, but Thelma still respects him because Thelma always says that Faith is intelligent, Faith is this, and Thelma is that kind of lady who loves challenges. She loves when a guy, you have something upstairs, so I want you to challenge me, because Thelma is also very intelligent, right? He had that issue with Thelma. Then you guys know that Emisi, because if you look at that chart from week one, you can see that the percentages, Emisi was just like 2% ahead of Coin, or was it just, yeah, I think 2% ahead of Coin. Coin and Dede were almost at the same percent at top two, top three, right? In the first week there was no voting, second week, right? But then, do you guys know that the issue Faith had with Emisi also contributed? Some people hated him, despised him because of that particular thing he had with Emisi. Yes, a lot despised that particular art, and I guess the moved to Emisi and not him. I have been saying it, but sometimes when you say the truth, people feel like, had it been Faith was just normal all rounder, super intelligent, super talented, super this very calm guy. Let's say Faith had like Dr. TJ's character, and with all of this, almost the guy would have won because people would have loved him. But with him bantering words with women, doing that with Emisi, Telma, like, and remember the other time because of him, Brett Morgan got 2 strikes. That also made people to withdraw from him. Those that did, and those that would have loved him felt like, no, this guy is a lot. They left him. And finally with Sultana, so I just feel like a lot happened, and I'm just happy that he has realized his mistakes, because he said he lost friends. He was very cool with Sultana. I remember Sultana was the person that made him speak that very day. He said he lost friends, he did this, he did that. I'm just happy. And do you know one thing? I think he has realized his mistake, and he wants to make amends. He puts forth that in his first video. Yeah, his first video. Okay, I think he's not happy that he lost friends. He's not happy that people perceived him and in the wrong way. He's not happy. He is human. I don't think anybody would want that, because people went as far as saying they should revoke his license, they should do this, they should do that. I know that, fine. He has fans, but you guys remember that BBN fans are seasonal. They are temporary. By the time Msasi starts, or let's say BBN next year, they are going to move to another person. They are not going to be 100% focused on Faith. And that is why I feel on his channel he shouldn't just focus on entertainment thing. He's a doctor, and I know that he has had a lot of health health related topics in the house and health sections in the house. I remember when he was lecturing them on brain surgery, and the other time was, I think, IVF pregnancy and all. So if he's going to do that on his channel, I think he's going to do so well. Yeah, so well. Not just limiting his audience to just BBN. He's going to have a wider range of audiences from all over the world. Yeah, all over the world, because it's health related, and that will fetch him a lot of money, because health is one of the very high paying niche on YouTube. Very health related issues. So I feel he's going to do well there. And being a doctor, yeah, it's going to pay him so well. So I just felt this is an intro video introducing himself, but I wouldn't want him to just limit it to posting random things just for fans consumption. And no way, please, he should start now and build that channel. Okay, now, so he said a lot, and I was just listening to a guy who is being remorseful, who has done a lot of self introspection, who have seen a lot of wrongs in him, and has decided to right the wrong, and had decided to, like, no, in as much as I'm all of this, I still need people around me. I still need to have friends. But nobody's an island. There is no way you will not need a friend at some point in your life. It mustn't be your partner. At some point in your life, you need people. So you just have to change that narrative. I guess that was what they meant by faith is dead. But guys, the reactions I saw on the social space was something else. People are asking, when is the burial? Have they fixed the date? Oh my God, look at what this person has to say. This person said, yes, at Faith Adewale is dead. Please, he just Faith is dead, though. He didn't put Faith Adewale, I beg. He just put Faith. Faith, you guys, nobody was calling him Faith Adewale in the house. They were just calling him Faith. So don't put his surname. He's not dead, I beg. The guy is alive. He said he's dead to betrayers, backstabbers, bullies, fake friendship and pretenders, harassers, liars, intimidation, trenches, emotional and verbal abuse. He's moved on. He's the clouds. He's accepted his flaws and working the best version, working to be the best version. Thanks. Yeah, you don't have to put all of that, because he also said he lost friends. He's regretting whatever it is that he's done in the house, because for him to say he requested for therapy, meaning he wants to be a better person. So fans, you guys shouldn't come and spoil the show. The young man has realized his flaws and his mistakes. He want to be a better version of himself, because he has seen that the thing almost cost him a lot. Imagine that they've not agreed to give him all his wins. I think he's the housemate with the most win. He won like 19 stuff. Start checking. Only the money he was going to make from all those 19 wins is a lot. Okay. And his car also. So imagine just one thing of dragging something with Sultana because you want to prove to people that you're a guy, you're strong. He almost lost everything just because of that art. Now nobody is saying, oh Sultana, you were rude. Oh Sultana, you would have done also. But no, what everybody was seeing is how Faith is. And he really liked Sultana. He really liked Sultana so well. I think Sultana was one of the ladies he loved in the house, and he would have wanted to date her. But see, because of pride, dragging the thing, you want to prove to people that I can do this. You know, some guys out. I don't know. They need to grow up in their head. You want to prove to a lady that I can do this to you. You don't know that the universe is watching you and you're misbehaving. So I just love that he has realized his mistakes, and his that's why he said Faith is dead. So that Faith you guys knew in the house, who was overly confrontational, who was proud, who was abusive, is gone. Like, you guys should come and experience a new him. I'm loving this for him. In fact, the way I was smiling watching that, oh goodness, I was just like, I hope his fans, like, I'm not going to miss this his section with Glory today. Definitely, I'm not going to miss it, because I really want to hear from the horse's mouth. I want to hear what Faith needs to say. And I just hope he has apologized to Sultana, because that's where you have to start. You just make peace. Make peace with everyone, and the sky isn't even going to be your limit. Because people were saying, can you imagine village people? A guy who has this depth, like, who is this intelligent? If not, imagine that Faith did not fight with Imisi, Telma, like, he didn't have issue with anybody in the house, that guy would have won, because people would have gravitated towards him. But because of that, I saw a comment. Somebody said, somebody was comparing Imisi and Faith's video, and said in just 10 hours or 5 hours, before hours, he already had 52k views. Guys, this video is just 13 hours ago. Faith already has almost like 100k views. First video, and I guess that channel is monetized in 1 week. Fans, you guys are odogu. Seriously, do you know? And they were comparing it to Imisi. They posted 7 days ago, and it just had 12K views. So they were like, Imisi's fans are just face haters. So I guess the guy would have done well. God gave him that opportunity to come on a show, showcase himself, and do well. But one or two, but then God is not finished with him though. And as long as he has realized his flaws, his mistake, there is something, they said he said on the show he doesn't like his mom. Some people, childhood trauma really affects them a lot, and they don't want to move away from that childhood trauma. People allow situations to affect them. Probably you have an issue, probably your marriage, probably childhood trauma, the way you were treated at home, and people allow it to affect the way they look at others, their situation. But man, you have to walk whatever situation is this, as long as it's not death, walk away with your head, with your shoulders high at the end of the day. And that's just what he's trying to do. I'm loving it for him. Now, this one said, watch Faith's first YouTube video and I couldn't stop smiling. Faith is dead. Faith is dead is a statement of rebirth, purpose, and evolution. Like I said, you can literally feel the growth, the new energy. I'm telling you, the message behind it, I have no doubts this guy is going to do great like I said, he's going to do great. He's intelligent, but I could tell him to please focus his YouTube channel on his health related things. He's a very good educator, he's a good teacher, he's a great teacher, and people listen to him, and he's a great listener too. When you're speaking to him, he gives you that audience. He should just please, the channel is going to blow, and he's really going to make fortune out of it, because he's not just going to have you guys as fans, but international audience. You guys know when you're doing something on your channel that is just like for everybody. People want to watch, talk more about health, related diseases, and all. Like, there is a lot to be to unpack on his channel if he just focuses on that. Okay, guys. Let me know what you guys feel. I enjoyed every bit of it, and I can't wait for the new faith that we are going to be beholding right now. Yeah, I can't wait for the new faith. And we're just talking to all of us too, because sometimes try and do a self introspection and know where it's, and be remorseful. Even when you think you've erred, just be remorseful. I'll see you guys. Ciao, ciao.